Hi there, friends. Welcome to my channel, JP's Crochet. I'm Amber, and I bring to you yet another sit and stitch. And last time I was here, we just attached the yellow, so I have not touched it since. So we're going to do another row of yellow. So I hope you're having a great day and this video finds you well. If not, I pray every night with my children before bed, and I pray that you find comfort or find rest, relaxation, wellness, whatever you need. It is, I pray that you are helped in the way that you are needed, that you need. For everyone who is sick and hurt in the world, I pray every night that your needs are met in the way that God sees fit, the toils and troubles may suck in the moment, but just know maybe God's doing it for a reason for you, to be a better person, or to find your way to Him or something. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, here's another sit and stitch for you. Come on. I'm really hoping that I bring the right kind of value to you guys every day with these videos that I do. My biggest worry is that I don't bore you. Because, I don't want to be silent and just sitting here, recording a video just being quiet. I don't know, I can't be quiet. I mean, I can, but I can't, I don't know. I don't have it in me to record a silent video for you guys. I have to talk. And plus, you can't see what I'm doing, so, I'd just be sitting here like this, and you'd be like, you gonna make any noise? But I will say that this blanket, I don't know. The one thing about, I was just trying to think, I keep thinking I might want to do another one of these blankets after I'm done, but then I'm thinking now that the longer a project takes for some reason, the less likely I am to repeat it. I'm trying to think of things that I've repeatedly made. C2Cs. A C2C blanket is about one of the few things I've repetitively made. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to, I guess I'd have to start another one of these to see if I'd want to do it again. Because right now I want to, but I feel like if I started, I won't want to. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I'm still I'm in awe of how far this blanket is going with the yarn that I'm using. I mean, granted, I am only using a little bit each time, but it's I'm on my 5th repeat of these colors now, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I just can't visualize how far things go very well. I'm working on a vest, hippie vest is what we're calling it, and I got a majority of this thing done, and I'm just getting into the second cake. And I'm actually going to have to pull in more of the, thank goodness I have 5 or 6 of these butterfly cakes, because the way it worked up, I'm going to have to pull from the centers of the other, at least 2 more cakes on top of the other 2 I've already touched. So I've gone through a full cake to make from the bottom up, and it went all the way to the dark color in the center. So I started from the outside of the cake and moved my way in. And I just attached the center of the second cake to complete part of the vest. And I'm literally gonna have to go and get 2 more cakes out so I can pull from the centers of each of those to finish the panels, the other 2 panels of the piece, if that makes any sense. Thank goodness I had enough of those. So, man, I've scrolled a whole bunch of conversations into a 30-second period right there. I'm sitting here thinking now, I'm like, I gotta concentrate on this. This is how my brain squirrels. I'm sitting here thinking I need to do that, and then I'm looking over here at my bed, and my husband added a topper to it that has like it's a mattress topper that has a firm side on one side and a soft side on one side, the other. I've got the soft side and he's got the firmer side. And this topper has made our bed so tall. It's huge. So every time I look over at it, I'm like, God, that is a huge mattress. It's like 2 feet wide now. It's crazy. We almost need to take out those 6-inch box springs that we went and bought because the mattress that we had gotten for our new bed was too short. Or no, it was too tall or something. And then not having one was too short. But now we need to take it out because it's too tall. It's funny. Yeah, because when we first bought this bed, I want to say we got a new mattress too. No, we didn't get a new mattress. We got this bed, and it's a platform bed, but it was short, or it's a short one, and the box springs that we had, I think it's the box springs we had prior to the one we have now, was taller than the one we have now. So we went and searched for I think it's like a 3-inch or 6-inch. I think it's only 6 inches. A 6-inch box spring. We went and found as thin of a box spring as we could, just to have a box spring under our bed, our main mattress. And y'all, that thing now is like it's like 6 inches plus the new mattress inches. The new mattress we just got was taller too, and now he put that like 3 or 4 inch topper on top of that. And this thing comes to my waist. It's ridiculously tall. My youngest has to literally like take a running leap to get into it. Or use the platform part of the bed to actually step up on to get into the bed. It's ridiculously tall. But anyway. Oh, I just did that. That's not right. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Whew. I'm really hoping that whatever's chirping downstairs isn't a big deal, because my husband, of course, something decides to break after he heads out of town for a day. Come on. Like a storm coming through is what I was hoping. If anything, would be that. Not something so minute as something chirping. Oh goodness. So anyway, let's squirrel back to crochet. Sit and stitch with me. What are y'all working on while you watch this video? Are you working on anything, or you just playing me, to catch up? Which, thank you for those of you that are playing catch up with me. I love it. I never thought I'd be the one being caught up on, I'm always the one catching up on everybody else, and it's like, it's surreal, kind of, that I have a following. It's weird to think that, you know, but I'm glad I have people that love to follow me. And all my antics and scrolling and randomness and craziness and everythingness. Oh, and that you guys keep coming back time after time. It really, truly does mean a lot to me. Another thing my brain can't get off of is this week we have rehearsals with my daughter's dance recital this week. I can't talk. We have dance rehearsals this week with my daughter. And I think today we're gonna play with makeup and see if Mom can make her look okay. I mean, it can't be that hard, but I've just never done it. And so I waited till now to work on it, you know, or to practice it. It's like, the night before a test, you know, I'm being tested and I'm just stressing out about it. It's giving me anxiety. I don't wear makeup, so I don't have the techniques or the knowledge. I have some knowledge of, I mean, I know how to apply it, I think, but I don't know. I've just never worn it, really, and anytime I've really worn it, I've had people help me put it on. So it's like, in the last, 20 years of marriage, I think I've worn makeup 2 or 3 times. The day we got married and the day my sister got married. Like, even the day one of my best friends got married down in Alabama, I don't think I wore anything then either. It slipped it out. What? I thought I wrapped it twice. So and even the 2 times I wore it, I had somebody else put it on. Because my dad's wife at the time, when I got married, did my hair and makeup, I believe. And then I don't even remember who did my hair and makeup. Oh, my sister had someone come to her home. Or was that her home? That wasn't her home. That was somebody else's home. I don't know where we ended. We got ready at some house with my sister, and I want to say they had somebody hired or something, or a friend or whatever, come to that house and help all the ladies, bridesmaids and things, get hair and makeup done. So that we were all cohesive, I guess, or something. I don't know. But I was like, I didn't do it then either. I mean, I can go as far as putting on, like, the mascara and lipstick. That's about it. So I'm just a little nervous about putting, a little bit of foundation on her face and the powder. Like, it's gonna be simple, but I'm just nervous about making it look making her look not right. So I don't know, we'll see. Wish me luck and pray for me. We're gonna play with the makeup today, and then we have 2 nights this week of rehearsals. If I can get through that and make her look decent for pictures, then I'll be okay for the rehearsal or the actual recitals, because we'll have to do it again then, twice. 2 rehearsals and 2 recitals. Well, 2 different rehearsals and 2 different, well, basically 2 different recitals because they're 2 different nights, but they're the same. I could have sworn that they were the same show, but she's got, one of her dances is not in both nights. It's only one night. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know. I think, you know I just need to have confidence that I'll be able to do it. And even my husband's like, you'll be fine. But he's a dude. You don't know how makeup is and everything, and how you can look like a clown if you aren't careful. And that is not something I want to make her look like, as a clown. But there is a helpful video that I need to watch. I need to stop dragging my feet and just watch it. And I know that I could watch YouTube videos. There's tons, like probably thousands of makeup tutorials on YouTube, but I'm looking for specific, you know. I just need the most simplest stage makeup. Like, she's not getting eyeshadow, she's not getting, you know, all this other crap. She's just getting foundation on her face, a little bit of blush, some mascara, and lipstick. That's it. So this is a learning curve for the both of us together. My mom wears makeup and does a pretty decent job at applying it, so it's like, you know, I had a teacher if I wanted to. I don't want to say my sister, she wore a little bit too, but even then, I don't think my sister wore much of any either, or does much of any anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. But this is not a makeup channel, so, but I'm just explaining my nerves for this week coming up, my anxiety, and plus, oh my goodness, we have to get out and go get something to give as a gift for her, what is called a covert encourager. She's been, well, they've been trying to covertly encourage one another this year at their troop. And I mean, when I mean trying is, you know, they do their best to be secret about it, but the girls still find a way to figure out who it is just by like watching their writing and, you know, just things. And so they try to be secret about it. It's like a secret Santa kind of thing, but they're secretly encouraging one another throughout the year, and so they get paired up with a secret person that encourages them. So she's been encouraging this one girl for the whole, you know, year of the beatings and things. And so you can bring gifts and cards or letters or whatever, just something, and that encourages them, you know, that they're being prayed for, and that, you know, someone's praying for them and encouraging them, you know, secretly to, you know, keep their head up, you know, think positive, know that God loves them through another person and things like that. Just, you know, and it's just a fun little activity they do to encourage each other. And at the end of the year, they have a reveal where they reveal each other to each other. I've been your encourager this whole time. And they go, oh yeah, I knew it was you. Or they try to guess who their encourager was. And if they're, you know, eventually they figure out who it is. So tonight they have their little reveal party, I think. And they're having a little fun night tonight, so we have to go get a fun snack to take, and get her encourager, or get her encouragee, the one that she's encouraging. We can go get a few items as a gift for her. We don't have to go get a gift, but we're gonna go see if we can find something to give her. So we have that on top of makeup experimenting. So I really do need to get off here and go get that chirping figured out. It's nothing to be concerned about that I know of, but it's just funny that it waited till my husband left to do that. I thought we had like an app that told us, you know, alarms and things, but I think he has it on his phone, which I'm surprised he's not saying anything about it. I mean, there's an app for everything. There's got to be an app for this. Excuse me. But I don't know. I'm working slow on this for some reason. I think because I'm trying to, you know, talk, and this one row requires a little more paying attention, so to speak, because of the drop down, the little drop down loopy thingies here, the extended stitches or whatever they're called. I know he's got a specific video out there, Michael from MDL Crochet. He's got a video specific, because what he does is when he has a project coming out, he sets it up in a way where if there's new stitches in it, he puts out video tutorials of those specific stitches by themselves. That way when you get to the tutorial of the project, you have a clearer idea of how to do that said stitch that's in the new project, the new stitch that's in the project. And so I want to say that before this blanket, the Gigabyte, came out, he's got a tutorial for this specific drop down extended stitch, whatever it's called. I just don't know the specific name of it. I just know it's a drop down stitch, and it's an extended, I want to say like an extended simple stitch or something. So you'll have to go check that out if you're interested in learning the stitches to make this Gigabyte blanket. It is a simple blanket, to be honest. I mean, the more advanced stitch on here is this drop down extended one because of where you have to place it. But if you watch his videos, he shows you exactly where to go. And then once you've done it this many times, it's, you know, it's easy to remember where to go. So, but this yellow, I think I mentioned this in the last video that I talked about this, that this yellow, for some reason, the Hobby Lobby yellow yarn, even the darker colors, like the golds and things, I've noticed are thinner. Why are the yellows thinner? Why would yellow be thinner? Out of all the colors, why yellow? I don't know. When I think of a reason, I think of a really silly reason and think because of the dye, the dye does something to the fiber differently than the rest of the colors. Kind of like a bleach, you know? A bleach almost takes away, kind of, you know, eats away. So like I was like, oh, maybe it's like a bleach, and it, you know, it ate away at the color or something, and it took away the fiber or something, or made the fiber more condensed, or I don't know, like why the yellow? You know, like most of the yarn all feels the same, but then you have the yellows, like even the darker yellow, like the sun gold, it's a little bit thinner, and it reminds me of Karen's Simply Soft, the two yellows, this yellow that I have now and the sun gold that I also have downstairs. Like the two of them remind me of Karen's Simply Soft because of how thin and slick they are. They have like a sheen to them almost. So I'm trying to think. 2 hours behind me is, oh, I don't think he's supposed to be there till 10. But I wonder if he's out of airplane mode yet. I don't know. Could have sworn he said he'd be there about 10. I don't know why it takes 4 hours. Because if he flew to California, but trying to think here. Anyway, I love Tunisian. I made a Tunisian wall hanging to hang my stitch markers from, so I need to get that. I need to figure out where to hang that because I made a tassel for it, and it is if I can put it somewhere where the cat can't get on top of something to get to it, it'll be safe. So, but the cat has already seen it and has tried to play with it. So I'm like, ugh, gotta put this up somewhere where you're not gonna play with it. Because the last thing I need is a dang cat playing with the tassel that I put on it. I mean, I could take everything off of it and block it and make it look pretty without the tassel, but I think the tassel just added something to it. Because it's pretty now. It's because it's all black, the main piece. And so instead of making the tassel black, I made it with some color cotton that I had to give it a little pop of color. And I was like, well, nothing's going to be hung on the tassel, so it's not like it needs to be a specific color or anything for a backdrop. So I went and made it a colorful one. I made it to the end. I made it to the end. Yay. Now let's see how long it takes me to do return pass. So it has taken me about 20 minutes to do one row, and that's about average. Now, if I could sit here and do it without, you know, stopping and whatnot, I could probably get a row done in about 20 to 30 minutes, which, I mean, that's about what I'm doing now. Maybe a little less time because I'm almost at 30 minutes now. So, okay, so chain one. But I feel like the return pass goes a little faster because I'm not having to concentrate on where I am concentrating, don't get me wrong. Because I have to pay attention, make sure I only go through two loops at a time. And not 3 or 4 or 1. But I can go a little faster because it's a little less concentration, I guess. Because, I don't know, I guess I can feel the 2 that I go through or something. I don't know. But I've almost made it to 30 minutes. It's going to go over 30 a little bit just to get this row done. Because, like I said, I want to get at least a row done when I start with you guys. So, we'll get through this row and we will call it a video and I will get it uploaded. So, what shall I do for my next video? Should I keep doing a sit and stitch and just bring a different project with me each time? Or do I continue to work on this one? Would you guys be okay seeing this same project over and over until it was done? Because honestly, I really need to get moving on this thing because I got 20 days, less than 20 days to get this thing completed, my goal. And I'm almost halfway through the blanket. I want to say, yeah, I will be halfway done once I'm done with the purple on this repeat. So once I finish this repeat, I have 5 more repeats to do. And when I say repeats, I'm referring to repeating the color sequence. So I change the color every 3 rows basically, because you do a row where you have the drop down stitch and then you do 2 more rows of just plain simple stitches, so they go a lot faster. And so yeah, I have to do, and I'm doing a repeat of 6 colors, which I wish I would have done 7, but 6 will be okay. And I'm going to repeat them 10 times. I'm repeating the 6 colors 10 times in the color sequence. So when I refer to the repeat, I'm referring to the color sequence repeat. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Green, blue, yeah, that's 3. So yeah, those 6 colors, Roy G. Biv, basically, minus the indigo violet. Well, the indigo violet is all one color on here. Instead of being blue and indigo and violet, it's just blue and purple. Blue and indigo and violet together. So that is what I mean by the repeats. And then I have, once I'm done with the 10 repeats, I will do, I think, 5 or 6 rows of the reverse simple stitch. Reverse stitch or whatever it's called. Michael, I'm sorry if you watch these videos. I get your names of these Tunisian. I know they're not your stitches, but I get the names of these stitches mixed up. You're synonymous with Tunisian at this point, so everything is yours. But it's the reverse stitch that I have to do. Like, I want to say like 5 rows. I'll have to go look and see how many I did at the beginning. So I did 5 or 6 rows at the beginning to start with just the black. And y'all, I have to admit that yes, black is harder to work with, but with Tunisian, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a little easier. It's not like the easiest, but I feel like it's easier because of how Tunisian is done. You kind of, it's open and airy, kind of, I guess you could say. So like, look, this is what I mean. So like, you see how there's holes? This gets filled on the next row that I do, you know? So like, these holes. So like, if you're doing that in black, you can see it better. You can see the posts and things of the stitch. So it's a little easier to see it. Like, here's the black over here. See the holes? You can see the stitches better. And then you can just feel for the 2 posts, and then you can split them. See, there's the 2 posts of the 1 stitch right there. I don't know, it's just, because I made that whole wall hanging for my stitch marker all in black. And yes, you still want to have a decent amount of light with it because, you know, I was running 2 strands of black yarn together, so I didn't want to, I had to make sure I didn't split and accidentally drop one or something. So I am almost done. I see it's so much faster going back. Return pass is definitely faster. So yes, please answer me. Do you want to see different projects? You know, do you want to see me working on different projects? Is it going to bore you to see me working on, you know, I want to make sure, you know, that you're not getting bored seeing the same thing over and over. Because like I said, I do need to get this done. I can work on it for sure outside of recordings and lives and things. So today, Monday through Friday, I'm retracting the not doing anything on the weekends because, I don't know. I found that if I have the time to do it, I will do a live on the weekends or something. But this next weekend we have recital, and we have family visiting, so I probably won't be doing much of anything when it comes to the channel. So, I mean, Sunday I might still do my live on Sunday, but that just depends on, it's also Mother's Day, so I don't know if I'll do it. I mean, we don't really do anything special on Mother's Day, at least we haven't before. We'll see if that changes this year. I don't know. I will definitely be eating sushi for dinner or something that day because my husband spoils me a little bit and allows me to eat where I want to eat. So, and sushi's a favorite of mine and we don't do it all the time. So, I just finished the row. Yay! So look, I can show you here. you can see the holes through there. So like this area though, I have to do the reverse, so I have to come from the back, but I can feel the posts. So there, you can see the two are right there next to each other, but if I take my fingers and go like this, I can split them apart, and I know that this one over here on my right is the back one. Because if I look at it, I can see that it's behind the other one when I'm holding it like this. So if I take my finger and just smoosh them apart, I know that that first one is the one that I'm gonna start. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just easier to see, I feel like. Not easier to see per se, but just easier to work with. Because it's still black yarn. And when you work it up into stuff, it is definitely harder to see the stitches and things. But, try to brush my hair with a hook. So I'm going to put this down. And then I am going to say adieu for now. And I hope you enjoy this random talking video. And let me know what your preference is, if you have a preference on what projects you see me working on or want me to bring to the sit and stitch. So I got plenty, don't worry. All right, friends, don't forget, be kind, be positive, and make something beautiful today. And I will see you later.